Hello everyone. So welcome to the environment setup part for this ROS workshop. So we are going to use this website, TheConstructSim.com, for this workshop. So please, also it is recommended for you all to use Google Chrome or Firefox, as the ROS jacks are running better on these browsers. So yeah, please use these two browsers to visit this website, TheConstructSim.com, and sign up an account, log into it, and I think you will see this, the homepage. After that, click on the My ROS Jack section on the left side, create a new ROS Jack. You're going to use ROS Automatic, and just simply choose a name for your ROS Jack. I'm going to use the ROS Workshop. And the description, maybe simply put ROS tutorial. And create it. After creating it, just run it. Now you'll see this page, and sometimes it might take a bit long, so you can click on reload if it's taking longer than you might expect it. If it's taking a bit longer, so just click reload. Okay, after you have loaded the project, it will see something like this, and then you can close this. This is your code editor from here, and this is your web shell. You open a web shell. This shell is same as the shell that you've learned from the Linux workshop. You can use commands like ls to see the fault. The code editor I haven't looked finished yet, but I think it's fine because it's just giving you, it's just letting you see your files and your code. Okay, but we are using the shell mainly. So it comes to the shell, and you can see we have all these files at our home directory. Now, we're going to start from scratch. So in order for us to start from scratch, right, we have to remove all these files, because the ConstructSim is actually a cloud platform that have a lot of built-in library system and files. So we have to remove all that to simulate like if you are using a Linux system. So yeah, we're going to remove it first. So with that command, and then you can see, okay, there are no more files left. Then we're going to make our workspace folder. So there's no specific name. I'm going to use a catkin WS. You can use the other thing like ROS tutorial WS or something. There's no specific name, so you can just make a directory, create a directory, and this will be a workspace folder. You can see it appearing from here. Now, because we remove all the files, so we are going to use a setup command. The command is like this: source just run it, and you can check your workspace with this command. So ConstructSim is actually a cloud platform, as I said, so it will actually have a built-in environment, and it will source automatically, so you don't need this command. But yeah, it's just extra knowledge. So after that, we're going to build the default packages. So if you have run C code before, like you know that you need an IDE for you to write the code and generate and compile it, like a code box or Visual Studio Code or something. So imagine it as they will read your source code and then generate executable files and libraries and also interfaces. Okay, so before we build the ROS environment, let's create a source file in catkin build. in the catkin folder. We just make a source file. This source folder is important as the catkin build will read the code from the source folder and generate libraries, executables, and interfaces from it. So after that, we're just going to type the command catkin build. Then you can keep building. After you build it, you can just check your environment, updating your environment with this command. Okay, after you have updated, you can look at our code later. Now you can see that other than the catkin file that we built, catkin workspace and the source file, source folder inside it, there's actually 3 more folders: the build and level and logs folder. We'll be only touching the source space as we'll create files and code inside this folder, whereas we don't touch the build and development space. When we run the catkin build, we'll read the source code we have written and build it at the build space. Now, when the build space is build finished, all the files will be copied to development space. So if nothing runs perfectly, just clean the entire build and development space by running this code. Catkin clean. Then all of them will be removed. Then you can see it will be left with the source file. So maybe you'll be thinking, if the development space is just a copy of build space, why do we still need the build space? Build space inside actually has a lot of information, such as intermediate files, cache information, libraries, and etc., which are not really executable. So it will take the parts that are able to be executed, known as the build target, and put into the development space. Yeah, I think that's all for the environment setup section. Please move on to the next workshop section. Thank you very much.